share. Let's see. Let's see how I share. There we go. There we go. Oh. Bam. Okay. Can I even do that? Let's see. Interesting. What up, real? Yes, that was fast. What up, Rahendra? What up, real brother? What up, Rahendra brother? Let me shut this door here, right quick. Oh, I can't. I gotta. Hey, look at that right here, Rahendra. Real, you're up on the ladder. I ain't climbing up there right now. Oh, actually, you're right here. My apologies. Real. Oh boy. What up? All good, bro. What up, lady boy? Lady boy. They're coming. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? There we go. Bam. There we go. Spam. How's everybody doing? Big dog. But who's the first one to hit the like button? That's the important thing. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's see. All right. Hey, we got one. So it's open topic. Open topic, real. It's whoever wants to start it. Whoever wants to start it. Open topic today. Bam! Right, real's a real one. All right, where am I at? Let's think if I can figure this out. I'm just doing lots of coding today. It's been freaking driving me crazy. Trying to get the freaking wackadoo. Oh, that's not right. Oh, did that work? How did that work? Why does it say user? Oh, right. Dang it. Well, that's stupid. I had to. Okay. What up, throw brother? So I do a lot of them. Real. I do. Right now, I'm coding in Lua. A little bit of Lua, but JSON, Lua. Python, C, C++. No, I don't use any AI. You know, if I did, it would probably be working already. What up? What up? What up? What up? Topic: Trump made a good decision to decrease tariff from 50% to 8%. Right? Do you know why? Do you know why? What do they tell you there, Rahendra? What kind of propaganda do you guys hear? So the reason India wouldn't take products from the United States. So, and they had a tariff on us for 50%, so we matched it. And then when they were like, okay, we'll drop ours to 18, and we said, okay, we'll drop ours to 18. What up, Berger? What's good? What's good? Polisar? Hey, what happened to gold? Gold? What you mean? I'm on the phone. Is that different? Do you think Michael? No, I do not think Michael Jackson took himself out. Absolutely not. Yeah, no. Russian oil. Yep, right. So we matched. What's it called? So now India's buying American and Venezuelan oil. Trumpenstein. Bones up, dude. You been sick? Yeah, but start panting like a dog. Good boy. Trumpenstein is the man. He's doing pretty good. I tell you what. Besides all of the craziness that's going on in some of the states, I mean, I can't complain on what he's doing for the economy. He's really so the America is changing their Federal Reserve the head of the Federal Reserve. So a lot of people freaked out and started selling stocks and bonds and gold and silver. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to do that. Now's a great time to buy when it's low. You told me to save and purchase gold because it will rise. It will rise. Oh, absolutely. But I also say always, do not. You can't expect it to be a week. Like 1 year, and there's a 99.2% chance because it happens every year. No matter where it was 15 years ago, gold is more than is every 15 years, gold is more than it was 15 years ago. So if you buy it now, you can pretty much guarantee that in 15 years, if you want to do the long term, it's going to be way the hell. So you're going to make money. So if it's money that was just sitting in the bank, not getting any good interest, yeah, just buy. I agree. Good economy for. I don't know, Angel. So that's a lot. I worked for the movie industry. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat anymore either. Not after yesterday. But it's not it's a lie. It's absolutely a lie. Do bankhead. So this is what we got figured out now. The Democrats have their billionaires that they like, and the Republicans have the billionaires that they like. Whoever's in office hates the other person, right? Vitriol all over the place. There's no way that the billionaires on the Democrat side are going to throw the country away because their billions would be worth nothing, right? If the country dissolves, the dollar worth nothing. So if you got $10 billion and the country dissolves, it's now worth zero. They will never do that. But when people fight, they get arrested, and guess who makes money? The lawyers and the judges. They have to work overtime, and they love it. They love to see the Republicans and Democrats fight, and the Democrats and Republicans fight. They like to see people out in the street because they're going to get locked up for doing stupid stuff. And the only people that benefit off of this are the government, Republican and Democrat. They're not on opposite sides on everything. A lot of stuff. It's absolutely crazy. What happened yesterday? So they decide the Democrats decided that it would be better for everybody if if ICE just stops everything, which means the 780,000 convicted child diddlers and the 400,000 missing children should just stay missing. And that's what they said. They said, if we don't get what we want, we're shutting down the government. And so they're like, okay, so then nobody gets paid, nobody works for the airports, nobody does anything unless ICE stops everything. And this is the weird thing. Tom Homan, hired by President Trump. Do you know why President Trump hired him? Because Obama used him, and he worked so good. He did such good work deporting 5 million people under Obama that Trump hired him. So Trump and Obama believed the same stuff. It's absolutely crazy. If you look back at Obama's speeches, he was talking exactly like Trump. In case we lose at some point, the price is hype. Sure, I don't know what I missed. I missed a bunch of stuff. What up, David? What up, Taylor? I never got rid of it. Didn't even risk. We're growing all the time. Yeah, don't get rid of anything. Listen, the people that scare people all the time, everything, the world, the sky is falling. The Democrats are going to destroy everything. The Republicans are going to destroy everything. That's just market manipulation. Everybody freaks out. America's going to fall, so they sell. All the average investors sell, and then all the people in the know buy low. So they just freak everybody out. So people sell. And then the price is low. Price of stocks, bonds, and gold, silver is low. And then the billionaires on both sides buy low. And then we realize, oh, what do you mean? We're not going to be hit by an asteroid, And then it goes back up again, and it does every year. In case we lose at some point, got tax. Yeah, tax. Yep, tax. Yep. Anyway, I guess I'll save until I need it. Yeah, that's the best thing. 7 years back, the price was 30,000 rupees. Now it's 150,000 rupees. 500% right. And it's going to keep. And what was it 7 years before that? And 7 years before that? So it's trending up, but it might go to 100 and then drop to 87. And then people freak out. And then it goes up to 112 and then drops to 101. People go, oh my God, the people that bought, yeah, absolutely not. What going on, Dean? I mean, for 10. Oh, gotcha. What up, Zuck? I'm not XQC's dad's entry. One group seems overrepresented among these powerful people. On both sides, Skippy. One group, right? Listen, the lawyers win because if you go out in the streets and fight, the reason they don't care about these illegal immigrants, whatever. They don't care at all. Neither side does. But if they argue about it and people go out and fight, and you can get the illegal immigrants to get due process, well, guess what they need? They need a lawyer. And guess what? Lawyers always get paid from the government if they can't afford, people can't afford it. So now you've got guaranteed work for every single lawyer out there. Clive Nicoli's on YouTube. Hey, great. Wow, I'm tired. Who's Clive Nicoli? I'm so tired of the modern Democrat. Dude, listen, and this is the thing. The Republicans of today were the Democrats of the 1990s, 1994. Everything was everything, like the parties didn't swap, but the Democrats were pro strong border, pro free speech, and now the Republicans are pro strong border, pro free speech. MAGA, I'm a new YouTuber. Any advice? Yes, keep going. Don't stop. Consider your Haley. Consider your YouTube channel like a restaurant or a bar. Your doors are open, even though no one's there yet. People, so every day, if you're streaming or whatever, stream every single day, even if there's 0 people in the chat, because eventually one person will stop in and then they'll talk to you, and then over a couple of weeks it'll be 2, 3, 4 people talking to you, and then it'll be 5, 6, 7, 8 people, and they're talking to each other. So then they start showing up to the bar to talk to each other, not just the bartender. That's the best thing you can do. Find a lot of simps, right? New Year started with a bang with the Epstein files. Absolutely. What up? Sorry, but why? What has the government ever cared about its citizens? Right. Why do these Democrats now? Why are they losing their lives fighting for the Democrat elites? I don't understand. Just because they lie and say, "Oh, we're taxing the billionaires," they're not going to tax the billionaires. The billionaires will move. And people don't understand that. Like you can work overseas and everything. They can run their companies from other states. So yeah, it's just talk. I invest in real estate. Wise decision. Yes, very wise decision. You remind me of the actor who played Houdini. Houdini. Actor that played Houdini. Adrian Brody. Yeah, I get that a lot, actually. Yes, I get that a lot. When the only thing we have lands in it. Right, listen. The Democrats, the Republicans, both of them. You got to stop taking sides. You have to vote for people that have your morals and values, because they'll keep switching. If they can convince you to be Democrat no matter what, they'll just switch to whatever makes them the most money, and you'll still be voting for them because at least they're not Republican. And the same thing for the Republicans. At least they're not Democrats. But yeah, they're in it for the long term. We're like, well, we have to stop it today. They're not worried about today. They're worried about 5 years from now. Yeah, so land. Some states you do actually get to own it. That's the big problem with land. What's it called? Damn, I can't remember the tax. But like places like Texas, if you buy your land, once it's paid off, you don't even have to pay taxes on it anymore. But other places that blow all their money on dumb stuff, other states that blow all their money on wacky stuff, they're like, oh, we need more money for all this wacky stuff we're doing. So then they raise your what's it called? It's land tax, but I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, but some states you don't. Florida's trying to pass a law now, so you only pay a real estate tax or whatever while you're paying your mortgage off. Once your mortgage is paid off, that's it. You don't pay. They never take your land. You own it forever. That was the great thing. If you can get people poor for a couple of months where they can't pay their rent, even though they own their house, they can't pay the taxes on it, so they take the house. So you have a product, the same product, and you can sell it again and again and again. So you can buy it for $100,000 and then have it for 10 years and have paid it all off, but you can't pay $2,000 in taxes. So then the bank takes it, or the state takes it, gives it back to a bank or whatever, they auction it off, and then somebody sells it again. And then it happens in 5, 10 years, it happens again. So you sold the same house 10 times over the past 50 years. They know what they're doing. The thing is, be cognizant of that. Don't listen to the stuff on the news. The news is just another show about sex and violence. Absolutely. Democrat and Republican. Don't listen to the news. You can watch the weather and stuff. Absolutely. Property tax. Thank you, Stellar. Right. I agree, Captain. Howdy, brother. Only thing about land, right? Okay. Okay, right. After it's paid off. So while you're paying your mortgage and you have to have things happen and whatnot, I can understand because you're paying your mortgage, so you get taxed on that. I don't agree with it, but I can understand it. But after you've bought everything and paid it off, it doesn't make any sense anymore. There's no longer any wealth transfer. You're not paying anybody for anything. And there's like, oh, we'll still pay us. No, no. Washington just ended the conversation. What up, Tim? They tax for land. Yes. Yep. They can do liens. Yes. They do the same thing with slightly used vehicles. Yep. They do the same thing. Pay your bills. Right. Listen, and if you get, yes, pay your bills. You don't need a house at 30. If you're not married, don't buy a house. Women, listen, men, don't buy a house. Like you're told that you're cool if you move out of your parents' house at freaking 18 and you buy your own house. And I won't date a guy that ain't got his own house. Okay, great. But then if you have your house and he's got his house, whose house do you sell when you decide to move in together? What do? Do you pay two mortgages? Well, that's what they want. They want every person paying their own mortgage. That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Don't do it. Don't do it. Subservient grabs that. Florida's getting rid. Yeah, Florida's getting rid of it. Yes. Why not? Why not what? Okay, so if you're young, the problem is if you're young, if you're not married yet, why? And if you want, let me reframe that. I understand, DH. 1 second. Let me reframe that. If you plan on getting married, if you want to get married in the future, don't buy a house. Because if you find a woman that's got a house and you've got a house, who's going to sell their house, right? Who sells it? And then it starts arguments. I'm a boss, babe. And it's all kinds of crap. And they just want listen, you don't benefit because you won't pay it off when you're young. You don't have a good enough job. And then you've got then you won't have any free time. If you stay with your parents till you're like 25, imagine how much money you could save. Imagine not paying $2,000 a month on a freaking property and stuff. It doesn't make any sense. What's up, Bing Bing? Wow, taxing what you own is crazy. Right. Yes, that's what's going on here in America. Is that they want to tax you on everything. Listen, in Luxembourg, they tax you on your tax. So they tax like 45%. So if you make 100,000 Luxembourg dollars, whatever they are, they charge you $45,000. And then they have a equality tax because they want to have everybody to be equal or whatever, even though they don't make any money. So then they tax your tax. So the $45,000 in tax, they take another 8%. They say, now pay more of that. So you're actually paying like 52%. It's crazy. More than half the money you make goes away. Feed the rich. This is the thing. You have to feed the rich. You've got to feed the good. Listen, there's good and bad. Republicans, good and bad. Democrats, good and bad. Billionaires, good and bad. This is the problem. People started classing people rather than, no, there's good billionaires. The ones that want to look at Michael Dell, just gave $8 billion, just gave it away to a bunch of kids. And the Democrats are saying, let's tax this guy. And he's saying, don't tax me. That's just theft. I'll give it away. I'm not going to give it away and you tax me. So he just gave away almost $9 billion to the children's accounts, the new children's accounts. So if you were born from January 1st, 2025, I think till like 2030, you get a bunch of money thrown into an account right away. Look that up. What am I looking up? Sorry, brother. Which one? Which one am I looking up? Sorry. What was I looking up? Let's be the rich. The thing is, rich people own businesses. If you get rid of them, there's nowhere to work, and people don't start companies to go poor, right? Tax when you buy as you own. Tax you when you buy as you own, and when you sell, and when you buy. Like so, if you get taxed, like if you make $100,000 a year and they tax you on that $100,000, then you go buy a car for $100,000. You got to buy the tax on the car on that $100,000 that you've already paid taxes on. That's why they wanted to get away. That's why they want to go to digital because people don't think. If everything was coins, they can't keep taxing you over and over again. But if it's digital numbers, they can just keep taking whatever they want because you're like, because I'm the tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man. There's a death tax also. Yes, yeah. We got to pay for eating buried and stuff. Right. All this stuff doesn't make any sense. And this is why I think the Republicans are so pissed, or conservatives. Let's not say Republicans. There's a lot of conservative Democrats too, because we're getting taxed on all this stuff that we shouldn't be. Why are the thing we should be saying to the Republicans and the Democrats? We should be saying, why are we in debt? Let's solve that first. Why are we not allowed to spend money we don't have, but you can spend trillions? It's crazy. Fast food jobs suck. I did that. I worked for McDonald's when I was 14. I'm 49 now. That's with interest, right? That's not even right. That's not even that's not even freaking cool, right? And the problem is they don't teach people about debt. They don't teach you how to use it. Like they don't teach you how to use debt to get wealthy because they don't want you to know. How do you think people get wealthy? How do you think people with no money get wealthy? They go into debt, like they buy a house with money they don't have. So they go into debt, and then they do whatever they can, work for McDonald's, do whatever, staying with their parents. Now they own a house that they're not living in. And then when that house gains money, like if it goes up, if you bought it at $100,000 and it goes to $200,000 in a couple of years, you can then take money out. You can refinance it and take the equity out, and then you can buy another house. But don't live in it. That's the trick. If you live, and you can also have people rent it while you live with your parents. But people are like, well, dude, okay, cool. You pay $2,000 a month, or do you pay or more? And that's what's crazy. The thing is, if you saved your money, if you said I'm not going to move out till I'm 25, and you saved all the money, you saved $2,000 a month in some investment fund in silver and gold and whatever. Do you know how much money you would have? $2,000 a month is $24,000 a year. So if you wait 8 more years before you move out, that's almost $200,000, like $196,000 that you would have in the bank that you didn't just throw at something because you didn't need to live there. People don't think in the future. Big problem. Look at my comment. I saw you say look something up. Did it get blocked? Look that up. I see that again. I didn't see what you said before that. I can't stand AI. It's getting weird, brother. That's the last thing I seen. That's the last thing I seen from you is I can't stand AI. So it might have gotten blocked. It might have gotten AI may have taken your message away. Oh, well, hold on. Hot take. What's your hot take? Right. So this is the thing. The government talks about slavery being gone. It's not. They're just lying to you while you're a slave. Slaves have always been fed and housed. So you get food and housing, but you're working for what? To pay your owner, to pay your master. They just changed the words. It's the same stuff. It's the same stuff. If you have companies that you're working for and the government is taking care of your food and your housing, that's the same thing they did. It's not helping you at all. So, right, they're using you and using the government to house and feed you to make more money. It's even more profitable now than it used to be because at least back in the slavery days in America, the master had to pay to build houses and buy food. Now the companies are saying, screw that. I'm not paying for that. The government can pay for you. And it's crazy. Keep us enslaved to debt. Trump 2028. Dude, I love memes. I loved. I think one of the things that started to turn me towards Trump was his memes. And yeah. So that yeah, I would say, and I definitely did not have this position before, and I think things are going to go really, really well. I understand a lot of people are going to get hurt, but this is the thing. People are getting hurt for protesting, but people are also getting hurt for not taking bad people that have hurt people out of our society. And I don't just mean illegal migrants. I mean like, why do we have people that have 71 felonies and stuff like that? And they say, well, we can let them out and then try to give them mental health care. Why don't you do that while they're in prison? Because the prisons are fix the prisons. And no, because they want to kill everybody off and replace their voters, replace them with new voters. I'm satisfied. Me too. You get the comments. Okay, where's it at? Hold on. The new virus called Nipah. Okay, I see it. Yeah, I see that one. I didn't like Trump per se, but I think he's the lesser of the two evils. Yeah, right. There's definitely exactly. They're lesser of two evils. But this is the thing. People don't think about their families anymore. What is bent? Listen, everybody has to fix their own family, their own house, their own local. And when I say community, I don't mean MAGA, Wicked, none of that stuff. I mean your local community, people you see out your doors, what's going on around you. People don't want to do that, but they want to fix other countries in our country. It doesn't work. If the people are willing to leave their countries to come over here and not be a citizen, like the people that have been here 20 years, I know the scam. I've worked for the movie industry for 15 years. The scam is to make as much money here as possible and retire back in your original country. So then, like in Mexico, a minimum wage is $15 a week, and they can make 20 bucks an hour here under the table, painting, whatever. Right. So you're getting all this money and then you're sending it back home or getting ready to go back. And that's what they want, but they just want more and more and more and more and more. All right. So let me look at it. Yes, sir. I didn't like Trump either. I do now. Yeah. And the thing is, the more I see people getting hurt protesting the immigration stuff, it's like, look, Obama did it too. A lot of the immigrants, the illegal immigrants that are here now, got deported during Obama, and they're back. So if they get deported during Trump, they'll just come back again. So, but why not get rid of the big problem I have? The reason I can no longer vote Democrat down the line is because they're not protecting people. The only people that are benefiting are the lawyers, and you got to understand. You got to get oh, but these poor babies. Listen, this guy the other day ran away from his 5-year-old to run away from ICE. Left his 5-year-old there. Learn. Yeah, everybody. One thing you should learn is what propaganda is. It's so very important to realize, because this is why they don't teach you what propaganda is in high school. Because then you'd be like, oh, you're all a bunch of shit. And then just don't worry about that stuff. Let the government do what the government's going to do, because they're going to do it. If you die today, you can't help tomorrow. And the thing is, like, they don't care. They don't care that you die. You might think, oh, I'll be more. No, they don't care. But I'll be on the news, and they don't care. No one cares. People in line say they care to make people think, well, I'll go give my life for this cause. They don't care. They're like, you guys are freaking idiots. I'm here spending the money. I'm here making money from it. And they're dead because they're morons. And that's how they think of you. All right, what am I looking up? I'm looking at the new virus. New virus. Let's say Nipah. Nipple virus. Let's see. I saw that. I don't think the idea of them sending back the money that are to them. Yeah, I don't like that either. Because listen, everything goes up. I want children one day. I don't want them coming into a place. Listen, potholes. They can't get the people that have been freezing for a week in Nashville, and that's not even on the news, because Nashville spent so much money on Sanctuary City they can't repair their electric lines. So now you have all these people freezing. You had 12 people die froze to death in New York because they're like, well, we're going to work on it over the next couple years. What about today? What about today? What about you? You know, they're like, well, yeah, we got to lose some. It's collateral damage, and that's the way they think of it. They don't care that you. When they have your social security number and a picture of you on their desk, they don't know who you are. They might have watched my TikTok. No. All right, nipple virus. What is the nipple virus? Nipple virus. Okay. 4 days ago. Rare zoonotic pathogen CFR40. No licensed vaccine or treatment yet. Jesus, the Son of God, He died on the cross for our sins and was resurrected 3 days later. Believe in Jesus and you will not die but have everlasting life. Thank you, my friends, Dr. Soda. Propaganda and brainwash. Yes, you got to watch out for all of it. Listen, they just want to be the people that say kill the rich. They just want to be rich. They're pissed that they're not rich and they're doing whatever they can to get rich. You know, it's all crap. Yeah, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Pa 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 pa. I'm loving it. Are you talking about Papa John's? People are supposed to leave their old world problems in the old world before they come here. Right. That's how you know they want to go back. They don't want to be here. Disease X. I hate money. Thank you, Ace, brother, Rusty. Okay, what to know? Let's not watch CNN. Let's not watch Fox. Let's go to, and this is a big thing. They want you to freak out. Let me talk to you guys real quick about something. If you have $100,000 in stocks, just say you do, say you're in your 50s and you got $100,000 stocks, right? And you hear we're all going. There's no way we can survive this. You're gonna be like, I'm going out with a bang. I'm going to sell all my stock. I'm going to get all the cash out, and then I'm going to go. Next thing you know, oh, it's just another lie, another bunch of advertised mania. And then you're like, oh, now you don't have those stocks. But now the stocks dropped so much because so many people wanted to go out with a bang that now the rich people are buying all that stock at a low price. And then it's going to go back up again. You got to see how the cycle works. It happens every couple of years. Okay, sorry, that's it. Well, okay. What is the nipple virus? Nipple virus. High alert. Okay. Okay, well, apparently, okay, we got World Health. That's a bad idea. It's a World Health Organization. Nipple virus. January 26th, confirmed nipple virus, Bengal state. Both healthcare workers at the same private hospital got the infection confirmed. Virology on the 13th of January. One case remains on mechanical ventilation. They're doing it on purpose. As of the 21st, the other case experienced neurological illness but has since improved. Authorities have identified and tested 190 contacts, all who tested negative. No further cases have been detected. Enhanced surveillance and infection prevention. Enhanced surveillance. Enhanced surveillance. Well, we got to make sure we know where all you are because if you get sick, we got to see who else got sick. That you might have gotten sick, and we've got to know. We've got to get all into your lives. You think that they can't even secure a border, and you think they can handle? We can make virus vaccines. No, they don't care. They're making money. Listen. If it was truly deadly, like they say, they would get, and they found a cure. They would just do it. They wouldn't ask you to get a vaccine. They would go around. The government would pull you up and give you one. If you got to pay for it, or it's coming out of the taxes, it's pretty much crap. What up, Daniel? My mom's birthday is May 21st. My dad's is May 9th. No, brother. If you hate money, give it to me. I'll take care of it for you. Right. I can take care of that. I'll take care of that for you too. But listen, the biggest things that you can do for yourself is understand how your body works. And don't listen to people that profit. Don't directly listen to people that profit from giving you that information. Learn on your own. Spend 5 hours, an hour a day over the next week to learn how your body works. So learn how different vitamins work in your body. And then you can figure this out. Why? It's profit. Everything. A lot of the things we hear in the news is market manipulation. They want you to freak out. Think about all the people that get money when you cash out life insurance policies and stuff like that. They say, oh, it's so dangerous. We got to pay the people that own the hospitals millions of dollars because they dealt with this horrible thing. They were going to deal with it anyway. Why are you giving them hundreds of millions of dollars, dude? I got like $29 million went to like the average for a hospital if they had COVID deaths. So, looks like this guy with a broken neck from a motorcycle accident was a COVID death. Right. Yeah, listen, I worked in the movie industry for 15 years. I made all the crap. It's crap. No illness is from a lack of man-made something. No illness is from a lack of Tylenol. You don't have a headache from a lack of Tylenol in your bloodstream. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It's something else. It's either your hydration levels, you're dehydrated, you're low in vitamins or minerals. That's what it is. That's what everything is. And the thing is, if you were healthy and not eating like crap, you would have a good metabolism. You would have a good immune system. And this is the stuff you got to look into. The information is all out there. I want to show you something real quick, just about this right here. B12. Okay, I bring this up all the time. I know I do. But I'm very okay. Vitamin B12 and immune function. Okay, the role of B12 in infections. It can help balance immune responses to better fight viral infections. So people would rather, but they're going to scare you. They're gonna scare you into buying their product, and that's it. It's how they get influencers. They're gonna pay influencers to say, "Oh my goodness, you guys gotta go get it." No. You got to make sure you're healthy. D3, vitamin D3 and immune function. Okay, right here. There we go. All right, vitamin D3 is crucial for immunomodulator. It's a crucial immunomodulator that strengthens innate immunity while balancing the adaptive immune system, reducing inflammation and the risk of respiratory infections. Vitamin D3. I'm telling you, get yourself healthy. What was that for? I heard a cute brainwash test. If you guys were sure, I want to hear it. Hold on, what's this? Oh, sorry. I have a cute brainwash test. How to tell if you're brainwashed. Oh, you know what I should do? Brainwash test. What up, DJ? It's more of a riddle to see if you can be brainwashed. Bring it up, bro. Let's see. It's more of a riddle. DJ needs help with math. Brain is not clean. Marry me. Pete, I'm not dating for 3 years. I decided everything is going so well with the internet with me. I'm staying on course for 3 years. You know how many people I turned down a week? It's crazy. I have the same thing. I'm out of the market for 3 years. Men and women, everybody. A man leaves home on foot one evening and makes 3 left turns and returns to find 2 masked men. Where were they? Who are they? First of all, I can't tell my lefts from my rights. He's back at his house. He's in prison. Oh my God, Victoria, you are so dumb. You can put it in your song. You are so dumb. Can you put that in your song? Oh my God, Victoria, you're so dumb. Oh my God, Victoria, you're so dumb. What up, Yvonne, brother? How are you? Long time. Hold on one second. Okay. He's in prison. Oh my God, Victoria, you're so dumb. Oh my God, Victoria, you're so dumb. Yes, absolutely, Daryl. Listen, but so do beta men and beta women. There's a huge problem, and it's very easily chemically tested. Most you can, yeah, absolutely. There are people. Yeah, people have some people have a spine. They will not be pushed around. They don't listen to everything they're told. They do their own research, and they don't mouth off at people. Yeah, yeah. There's absolutely alpha males. I would say freaking. The question was, who are these masked people? The prisoners. But yeah, alphas and betas absolutely exist. Thank you, Porky. You have no riz. Can you put that in the song? Oh my God, Victoria, you have no riz. Oh my God, Victoria, you have no riz. All right, we got to get ready for the cold winter. I'm gonna be back on. Hit the subscribe button while you guys are on your way out. Thank you for all the likes. I'm gonna go take care of the. I got the chickens and stuff to take care of. It's supposed to get below freezing tonight, so I'm gonna go take care of all that. I'll be on live later, probably about 6:30, about an hour, and I'll do it from the laptop so we can pull up the memes. Oh my God, Victoria, you got no riz. All right, see you guys later. Mask, why? What? Why Victoria's got no riz? Oh, the question was, who were the two masked people? Brother, you know what I was going to say. You're trying to get me in political trouble. All right, brother. Still, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.